This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm alright, hey, and this is High Scrollers, the podcast version of your favourite group chat.
If it's trending, going viral or has you gripped, we're talking about it.
Coming up on this episode, I've been away in Byron over the weekend. I tell you about all the drama that went down.
Plus, I'm best friends with Reece Mastin.
Yep. Plus, while recording this episode, we actually discovered that someone has blocked me on TikTok. Stick around because I think we're going to keep that audio in the episode and you're going to see the unveiling of me
calling someone out.
Calling someone out for blocking me on TikTok. I mean, how rude, love. My goodness.
And this week's main topic has Matt heated, flustered, and he's gone on a bit of a rampage.
Oh. I have gone on a rampage, but I feel so good after doing so.
It's been a little therapy session for you, just letting some steam off.
Yeah, deal me in, doll. Let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good
Oh, you're
morning.
getting into it for once, are you?
Yeah, I've come round. I've come round to the
good
good morning.
Good morning.
Is it really a good morning though? Because it's 12:07.
Oh, good afternoon.
Gotcha.
We've changed our record time.
I know.
So, I'm going to still say good morning.
Okay, we're doing it a little bit later than normal, which the traffic's different for me at this time
Is
of day.
it better?
No, that's why I was a few minutes late, which you'd think. It's random, isn't it?
What, middle of the day the traffic is more?
Yeah. But you'd think earlier in the day it wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lunch breaks, I guess. Everyone on there going out, lunch
Who
breaks.
has time to fucking go out on their lunch
Midday-
break and come back?
Midday meetings? Who knows? Who cares? We're here. And welcome to another week of us talking shit, not bringing any value to the world and wasting your time. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
How was your weekend, Britt?
Oh, my weekend was great, actually. You would have seen what I did.
Yeah, what did you do? Remind me, because I've forgotten. Sorry, I had a busy weekend too.
I was hanging out with Reece Mastin.
Oh, yes. My God. That is the most random thing ever. Tell us a story, please.
Well, some of the girls in the Fate warehouse are massive Reece Mastin fans. I'm talking, they've been fans of Reece Mastin since back in the X Factor days.
Right.
They have photos with him from when he was a little teenager. And now they're like 27 and still a fan. Anyway, it was Friday afternoon, so every 6 weeks at Fate, we do, because our warehouse and office are separate, like they're like 10 minutes apart from each other. So our office team and warehouse team don't often get together. So every 6 weeks, we have a Friday afternoon catch up where everyone knocks off an hour early and it alternates. We go from the warehouse to the office. So it was the office's turn. So all the warehouse girls came over, we give them drinks and nibblies and everyone just has like a Friday arvo. Beveragino. Anyway, just randomly, a couple of the warehouse girls said, we're going to see Reece Mastin tonight. And I'm like, where? No, at the Stag. It's just this like pub in Newcastle, just like a dingy old pub. But like, I like pubs like that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why, but I don't know. I think I was like, oh, I'm coming. And then all the other girls who were like in the office team were like, yeah, fuck it, I'll come. Yeah, I'll come. And we're like, fuck it. So then we're on our phones booking the tickets, $34.
Nice.
And we're like, fuck it, it's just at the local pub. Like, it's at 8 p.m, who cares? So we all left work at 4 and said, see you there kind of thing. The meet and greet tickets were $80 and a couple of the girls from the warehouse got the meet and greet tickets.
Nice.
And so, yeah.
Why didn't you?
Can you fucking imagine? I should have just for shits and giggles. Actually, you know what? Let me play this out because one of the girls in the warehouse got Reece to record a video for Fate.
No, you're joking.
Oh, no, because it's Fate's 7th birthday this month.
Okay.
So happy birthday to Fate. Let me play this.
HBD, babes.
Fake the label. Fake the label. Yeah. Hey, no, I knew that. Happy 7th birthday, Fake the label. We love you. Hope you could be here, but next time. 8th birthday here. Yeah.
Oh, and he's saying we wish you could be here. I was there.
Say 8th birthday.
No, he said hopefully next year you can be here for the
8th
birthday.
birthday.
Little
Okay.
does he know the owner is out waiting to see his show.
And also him talking to Fate the label like as if it's a human entity that can just show up. He's literally thought someone's legal government name is Fate the label. And he's going, oh, that's random.
Oh
my
well,
gosh,
anyway,
that is so fun.
Yeah, we went to the pub. Had some chips and gravy in the pub.
God.
That was fucking great. Smashed down some vodka lime sodas. I will say though, I always order a vodka lime soda. Like, that's just my go-to drink on a night out. It's easy. Drink it easy. They had Smirnoff. And I guess I haven't drank Smirnoff for a long time. Mm-hmm. That shit's revolting.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Unless it's in because your cruise is vodka cruise is a Smirnoff, aren't they?
No, aren't they their own brand?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. But, like, I don't really make vodka at home. Like, I don't make vodka sodas or whatever
Make vodka at home.
From scratch with the
potatoes.
potatoes. No, but I tell you what, I'm going on a tangent, but I am going to be making vodkas at home, not from potatoes, because AJ and I are doing our renos right now, and we're getting one of those taps that has soda water in it.
Oh, nice.
So I'm absolutely going to be making my own vodka lime sodas at home.
Oh, I thought we were getting a new business venture there, and you're I'm going to be
I
making my own
would love
vodkas.
to make an alcohol brand or something.
I know, I'm such a vodka snob. I do a Grey Goose if it's on offer, but I will only ever buy for myself Ciroc.
Oh, yeah. See, well, when I go out, like I only really go out to, restaurants or whatever, and if I order a vodka lime soda, I just never pay attention to what the vodka is. Like, it just tastes the same. And then at this pub, I sipped it and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. And then I saw the Smirnoff bottle. I'm like, that's it. Tastes like my 18-year-old days. Anyway, we saw Reece Mastin, and I've got a few thoughts. First of all, we made a hilarious video that I'm sure you've seen on TikTok or my Instagram, where I say, I hope she plays Love Story. And then Grace goes, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Reece Mastin at the pub. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, you need to. And there was a girl performing before Reece, and then he came on, and he was fucking really good. And I'm going to say it, he's really hot.
Yeah, I can see that, Reece Mastin. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what it is that's so hot. It's just musicians in general.
Okay.
It is just that, like, they have like a sex appeal about them, and especially the way he was performing. Like, I sent you a couple of videos, Matt.
Brittney was like, he's so hot. I'm sitting there going, I don't know. It's this blurry, dingy pub video of Reece Mastin looking sweaty, and I can't even see anything.
It was really sweaty in there. But I think it's just like the stage presence of like a musician.
Yeah, right.
And them just like really singing into the mic and like being all sexy, and the confidence of them singing on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's just giving hot to me. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. And aside from that, he's actually a really, like, obviously he's a talented singer, but he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, really good to see live.
Didn't he win
X Factor or something? Yeah. But like, he's just fucking a really good singer. And I think he's doing obviously like a regional tour at the moment.
Oh, give him a shout out then. Promo.
Yeah.
Promo.
Check it out. Look it up.
I'm sad I missed it now.
Yeah. Well,
and for $34, I mean, what a steal.
It was worth every bloody penny.
I think I charged more for my shows.
Seriously, it was so good. And like, the band was great, and they just were getting so into it. I just love live music, actually.
Nice.
I'm just saying it now. I would much rather go to a dingy pub and watch a great band than like go to a club or whatever. I'm in my band era.
Well, I'm so glad you had a fabulous weekend. I had a fabulous weekend as well.
Oh, yeah, you went away.
Up in Byron Bay, darling.
Do you fly from Sydney to Byron?
Oh, flew to Ballina. Let me tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give you my official Byron rating. I'm going to tell you what I felt about the whole thing. I was up there for a wedding, Tanya Hennessy's wedding, got married to Thomas, and it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, my God, Tanya Hennessy looked incredible.
Has she shared anything yet?
No, and I'm waiting because she said, she had an unplugged. I love an unplugged ceremony.
Yep.
And I appreciated that. So no phones during the actual ceremony.
Don't you love how people always say that, and then there's like the nans up the back, and they're just like got their phone out as the bride's walking down the aisle?
Yeah.
Like, they don't acknowledge that.
But thankfully everyone was very respectful of that,
good.
and I didn't see anyone because I was watching. I was ready to do a tap
There's
on the shoulder and say, put it away.
or nan or auntie up the back just with the phone out anyway.
So yeah, the wedding was beautiful. I am waiting on Tanya to post a photo because it said like, take all the photos you want, but like don't post anything until we've posted our photos, which is a pretty standard thing with weddings. Like,
does that even apply? Like, I don't know all the rules when it comes to weddings, but does that also apply with you even just posting a photo of you?
So I wasn't sure, so I haven't.
Yeah.
Because actually, let's talk about this.
Okay.
But I've been conflicted because I'm like, surely I can post like my own outfit and
I
just
reckon.
a photo of me,
I would
and
be
there's
fine
nothing
with that
wrong.
if that was my wedding.
But then I also think, so then I'm like, oh, well, I should just wait and respect that, like, and put up nothing of the wedding until they've put up their photo. But then I'm thinking she's going to put up her photo, and then I'm going to go, oh, it's my turn to post my
It's a bit
one
weird,
now.
isn't
And now
it?
it's like, oh, I've just like
I
posted straight after she's posted her one. And so I'm like, it's all a bit
It
strange.
is weird. I actually saw a video on the weekend. You know how brides do, here are some controversial things like that I'm doing at my wedding. And she said one which was fantastic. And I'm all for this. Not that I'm having a wedding or anything, but this would absolutely be something that I would say to my guests. She said the night before they're doing like a welcome drink or whatever and like mingling. And then she said to all of her guests, on the night of my wedding and on the day of my wedding, if you don't happen to come up to me and talk to me, or if you don't happen to say goodbye, that is fine. Because you know how like
that's nice.
A wedding is just, oh, we better go and say something. Then we better go and say bye and let her know that we're going.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the poor people getting married, the whole night really is just going around thanking everyone for coming, and like I feel like they don't even get any time to enjoy themselves because they got to go around to all the tables and say thanks for coming. She's like, it doesn't matter if we don't talk on my wedding night. Just have fun, and you don't need to come find me when you're leaving to say bye. Just have your fun and then go. And I was like, I love that.
Good, actually.
Yeah.
I really like that because now that I think about it, that was like, it was like you go and say at the end of the night, I was like, bye, you know, love ya, see you,
And that
whatever.
must be annoying.
But then someone else comes in and then they're saying bye, and then I'm waiting because I haven't finished saying
See,
bye
but that must
yet.
be annoying for the people getting married because
Yeah.
then there'd be one part of the night, well, all night, where people going, we're off. Thanks so much. It's beautiful. Congratulations. You're just like, fuck off. Just go home and let me have fun.
Yeah.
That would 100% be a rule of mine. I do not care for you to respectfully say bye.
Yeah.
Let me have fun.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm
it
with
was-
you on that.
it
Actually,
was-
that's a good one.
It was nice, the wedding. Loved it.
Oh my God, so beautiful. Like, Tanya just looked absolutely incredible. Everything. And you know what I will say? I'm so glad that they just stuck to the nitty gritty. Fuck, I hate a wedding that just wants to put in all these fucking fluff around things to just fill the day and fill the space. And suddenly we're doing 100 things and the ceremony's an hour long because you've got bloody dogs bringing in rings and you've got someone coming in via helicopter and you've got 7 people giving all of these, you know, like little poems. They all read a bloody poem and then they've got the vows and then they do this and that. And that. I'm like, just say I do and move the fuck on, you know? And they did a great job at that at the weekend, at the wedding that I was
well
at.
done,
And then
Tanya.
even the reception, you know, there were just 4 speeches. They were spread out. The MC was fabulous. The person who, you know, actually marries them, I don't know what you call them, the
Celebrant? Yeah.
was fabulous. Like everyone, the photographers were so fun. The photographers were really good at getting people in the mood to take a photo because, you know, sometimes, can I get a photo of you guys? You know, and everyone goes, hold your drinks.
Oh my God.
She was really camp and fun and like everyone they just had like the perfect team of people to put on that day. And I just love though that they didn't stuff around with all of these stupid, it was very much like bang, bang, bang. Let's get
love
through it,
that.
do all the things we got to do.
I'm loving the new era of weddings and the way people do things and all those controversial things. Like I even went to a wedding where the bride and the groom had their wedding photos before the ceremony. So then they like walked down the aisle. They'd already seen each other and then it was straight into the reception. Like there was no, now we're going away for 3 hours to do a photo shoot.
Yes.
And I just love it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it, especially because a wedding is honestly an afternoon. So you want to make the absolute most of that.
I mean, it's just also like, why do we do those things? It's tradition. But how many traditional things have you broken in the lead up to your marriage anyway?
Yeah,
do you know
how
what
traditional
I mean?
are you actually?
Like, if you're traditional, we can't see each other before the wedding because it's bad luck already. Like, have you fucked before marriage, Dal? Because you've already thrown tradition out the window,
I would
you know?
want to see AJ before because I couldn't deal with that build up of like not seeing each other until you're walking down the aisle kind of thing.
And also how I actually find that like I wouldn't want to spend my last night without sleeping next to Sky. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, well, what I got to do? Go sleep lonely in another bed by myself and we're separate and I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
When we can finally come back together. No.
I like this, Matt. Like I would want to even have everyone get ready in the same house kind of thing. Like
And I'm
Be there
not
drinking
doing
with AJ.
the whole, I mean, not that I feel like I'll have many bridesmaids or groomsmen or anything like that. Like, I'm going to keep it probably real tight. But I feel that the worst part about a wedding is, like, the makeup starting at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nah.
And, you know, one poor bridesmaid has to be the sacrificial lamb to be the 4 a.m., you know, makeup, hair and makeup.
I think I don't know. I think I'd almost rather be the one that goes first because then you can just go relax and drink and whatever.
And sit there in your makeup that's, you know.
Well, my makeup lasts
can't
long
ruin
because
your
I've got dry skin.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have oily skin.
Oh.
So I'm lucky. I'll fucking go first and then I can just relax. Whereas if you're waiting all day and then the makeup artist is starting to rush and then you're the last rush job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I can do me TikToks and everything.
Yeah, true. I guess so. There's benefits to everything in life, isn't there? But anyway, Byron in general, apart from the wedding was fabulous. Love a good, fabulous wedding. And Byron in general. Okay, so you asked whether we flew or drove, did you?
Yeah,
This is like 20 minutes ago now, but anyway.
Ballina Airport.
Yes. Okay. First of all, if you're ever going to go to Byron, do not fly, or maybe fly to the Gold Coast. It might be easier. But
How far is Ballina from the Gold Coast? From
Byron, like 35 minutes.
That's not bad.
Babe, it is like, you know that TikTok where Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana gets off the plane and goes, "Hello, New York," and the cow goes, "Moo." That is Ballina Airport, okay?
Is it worse than Newcastle?
Worse than Newcastle. No taxis, no Ubers, no public buses, no car rentals open because we came in so late on a Friday afternoon. We could not get from Ballina Airport to Byron Bay, which is 35 minutes away. We called the taxi. The Uber, I booked an Uber. It said 45 minutes till it arrives at me. It was coming from almost the Gold Coast down to Ballina to only take us back up to Byron.
Nah.
Why
didn't you drive? I would have driven. I guess it's 2 hours further from Sydney. Whereas Newcastle, it might be like 5 hours for us to get to Byron.
Yeah.
But then 7 for you. That's a bit annoying.
I mean, it also takes away like a whole day of...
Yeah, true. But it's fun.
I know it's fun. And next time I will road trip, but we just didn't have the time. We didn't have the time.
I want to Google from here.
Oh, I'd love for you to have driven up. And I wish I did because I would have loved a car.
7 hours and 45 minutes. That's nearly
from
8
here.
hours. Yeah.
I know. So we flew up. The flight's less than an hour. I thought, we'll get off at Ballina. If there's no Ubers, surely there's a taxi. No, taxis don't come out that far because there's no point and there's like 3 flights a day.
I think if it's an airport, there's taxis.
So we called a taxi and then the taxi never showed up. And thankfully, these other 2 ladies who were in the same position as us actually had a taxi came in and we went, "Oh, this is our taxi." And they were like, "No, we think it might be our taxi. We just got a text saying it's coming." And we were like, "We haven't even got a confirmation text or anything." Ubers were 45 minutes away. The public bus, the last bus was at like 5 o'clock and we missed that just by a few minutes. And then the car rental place shut at 5 as well. We couldn't get a car. There was no way we could go. So these lovely ladies thankfully let us get in their taxi with them because they were like, "We're going to Byron." Okay. And but they were going to a different, like, 20 minutes away from where we were staying. And so we got in and I was just so grateful. And I was like, also 2 ladies letting 2 men like get in their taxi. Like it just, I was just like, this is just so, I mean, obviously they knew we were gay, but still like, I was like, this is just so lovely. And I haven't had anything like this happen in a long time where someone's just been so generous to like do something like that. And I was like, when we pulled up at their stop, I said, "Don't worry, just keep the meter running and I'll pay for the entire trip when we get to our place because you've done us a solid." And like they were so nice that they refused to let that happen. And I was like, "No, seriously, like I'm covered it. I'm covering it." And they were like, "No, absolutely not. We will." I mean, granted, they were staying in this fabulous billionaire's mansion in like Watergoes Beach or whatever it is under the lighthouse. I was like, they've got money. But I was like, you know, I'm going to be nice and say return the favour. Anyway, then he dropped us off at our accommodation. But what I will say about Byron is had a great time. Love it. If you don't have a car, you are up shit creek without a paddle because even at our resort, which was then in Byron, no Ubers wanted to come up the hill to get us. No taxis could be bothered getting up. We could walk 20 minutes to a solar-powered train and get the solar-powered train into town. I thought, a lovely initiative. First in the world, apparently. You can actually get 2 return tickets and a lunch for $30, which is nice.
What?
I thought, gorgeous.
Wait, a lunch where? On the train?
I've got no fucking clue, Dal.
What the fuck?
We walked a little further down. There was a dingy-looking IGA. Had the time of my life in there.
So you weren't like in the main part.
We
You
were
were,
in
like,
Elements of Byron, which is a little bit further out, right up the coast a little bit on the beach, sort of. And a stunning place. One of the best chicken burgers I've ever had in my life there. Honestly, when you mentioned your chips and gravy earlier, I thought, I've got to mention the chicken burger because it was out of this world.
So maybe next time it's fly to the Gold Coast and get a hire car and drive down to Byron because I think that's only an hour.
Hire car vibes if you're going to fly,
Yeah.
or I would just drive. I would love to drive because then you can do your big banana. You can stop in it. Doesn't Ballina have a big prawn or something?
Don't know.
I don't know, but we could do all the big things on the way up and. But I did love Byron. Byron does get a certified camp from me. I think I need to go back and experience it properly. But we just couldn't escape the resort because no one wanted to come and pick us up.
Oh, damn.
So anyway.
Maybe we can go one time.
I think we need to.
I've only been once and I was 19, so I just was dumb and didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah. And we planned to go to that Crystal Castle thing,
Oh,
the
yeah,
big Crystal
yeah.
Land thing, which Sky would have absolutely loved. But again, 35 minutes out and no one was going to... my thing was, even if we got a taxi out there, how the hell are we getting home? And the only day we could do that was the morning of the wedding, as the wedding started at 3.
Yep.
And we're like, we'll go out in the morning. Oh, we only ventured to the IG fucking A before we went, this is too much. We can't get anywhere. No one wants to bloody help us out
That's stupid.
here.
You would think Byron, it's like a tourist spot, that there would be Ubers and taxis everywhere.
Well, I think everyone just hitchhikes.
Oh.
I think everyone just hitchhikes and bike rides. And I mean, some of the cars we saw are all painted in all these propaganda and flags hanging out the top and the teddy bears dragging behind it on the ground.
What?
My God, I thought it's very Byron. But it was a nice cultural experience for me, very eye-opening because you forget. When I got off the plane, actually, sorry, I'm rambling today. When I got off the plane, I was driving through from Ballina to, in the taxi. There was so much greenery. Am I boring you, am I? You're yawning.
Sorry, can I not fucking yawn?
There was so much greenery and it actually felt like I had stepped off the plane to like another country because I'm just so used to Sydney that I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot Australia could like look this beautiful. And it was a really nice, I was like, I've got to get out more. I've got to go do more things in Australia because I really have only been to, the cities and...
So what you're saying is we're going on a regional coastal tour?
I think so. High scrollers on the road, in a van, Winnebago vibes. We'll paint it red and off we go around the country and we could even just take the Fate-mobile and...
We'll tow the Fate-mobile behind the Winnebago.
Yeah.
Well, let's get on to our royal flush of the week. I've got a good one, and I think a lot of people are either going to agree with me or completely disagree. And I'm keen to see what you have to say. Matt, did you get that video that I sent you on TikTok last night?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I never replied, but it didn't work. It hasn't
What do you
come
mean?
up. Is this the one you were like, this is my royal flush for the week? And then it literally said, is it still there for you? Because it looks like she's deleted it.
Wait, let me look. Yeah, I can see it. Chantel. Can you see it?
No, post from Chantel, at Chantel Billy?
Yeah.
No, it just looks like this. She's blocked me, I think. Show me the profile.
I can see her profile.
Oh my God, she's full blocked me. She's full blocked me.
No, Chantel.
I'd block me too. She's probably sick of me showing up in her For You page because I have been popping
Look,
up on
we have
TikTok
spoken about
lately.
that before and
Yeah.
said people probably block because they just are sick of seeing our videos. Well,
Oh
anyway.
my gosh, how do I...
How do we
Wait,
let her
I'm going
know?
to check if I've blocked her. No, it says block.
Okay.
So I haven't blocked her. What's she done? Are we about to bitch about her? Because now I want to.
Well, I am now because she's blocked you. No offense or hate here to you, Chantel, but why have you blocked Matt? Anyway.
And the way I can't even message her. No,
I
to
think
be like, excuse me.
I mean, she doesn't follow me, so maybe I'll send her a message and say, excuse me,
no,
why did you block
don't.
Matt?
I don't care. But Chantel, what's the go, babe? She probably hated one of my ads because you know how I do the ads and then TikTok promotes them so it comes up as soon as you open the app. She's probably like, I'm sick of seeing this guy's face. Well, just...
Oh, I wonder if it's more personal than that, though.
Maybe.
Oh.
Let's get her on the pod. Let's get her on Close Friends. Chantel, open invitation. Come and tell me why you blocked me. Anyway, what's she done? Better be good.
She posted a video, which I sent to you, but you obviously can't see.
No, I can't.
And it says this. My partner and I don't share a bedroom. Every night at 7:30 p.m, we meet in his room. He makes us a cup of tea and we watch an episode of our TV show. At the moment, it's House. Then we part ways and both have a good night's sleep. I love us. And it's just like a little montage video of like his room and her room, I guess. And it's like she's not talking in it. It's just got it written on the screen. And then it has absolutely blown up, 248,000 likes. And then the comments are obviously
50-50.
Divided. Some of the comments are, for example, one of the top rated ones with 26,000 likes is, "This is so healthy. What don't people understand?" Another one said, "But what about falling asleep in his arm and all night cuddles? I'm literally depressed when my man is away." Someone else has said, "May a love like this never find me." Another one says, "My husband has sleep apnea and I cannot stand sleeping next to him. He dies about 6 times a night. So much better having my own bed." Another one, "Nah, this is actually so healthy. People who judge don't get it. You need your own spaces." Now, I have to say, I fucking love this. I genuinely love this.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are missing the point that they're doing this in a healthy way. Like she said, like they spend time in bed together every night. They watch their shows. They have their cup of teas, whatever. And then they go to sleep. And they're literally just separating to go to sleep. Just the act of going to sleep. And I'm all for that. I think you would get 1,000,000 times better sleep than you would with someone next to you. And I mean, I can't speak for the people that cuddle, but I fucking can't stand cuddling when I'm sleeping.
Same.
Get your sweaty breath and body off me. Like the heat, the sweat, like just the heat. I can't do it. I don't know how people cuddle all night long when they sleep. I've got a problem with you if you cuddle all night long when you sleep, because not for me. I'm turning the other way.
No.
I can't even go face to face.
No.
Because the breath going in and out of each other's nose and mouth is not for me. I'm literally turning the other way. And if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm all of a sudden facing AJ, I'm like, back to the other way. I can't do it. Anyway, I'm all for this. And then it got me looking into it a little more. And did you know, like apparently, allegedly, sleeping in the same bed, people just sleeping in the same bed in general, started back in the day when people couldn't afford to have other bedrooms. So it stemmed from people like being poor and not being able to afford to have their own sleeping rooms and their own beds. And that's where the whole sleeping together thing started.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we're talking way back in the day, like kings and queens wouldn't sleep together anyway.
I reckon they had their own bedrooms. Like when you think about it and you think of shows, like the Queen's always got her own room and everything. Like I don't know.
Like, you watch Bridgerton? Is that what's going on? Does
I
anyone
think so.
sleep together in Bridgerton?
But I mean, I'm all for this. Like, what do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I'm the same. In fact, last night, Sky's so different to me though. Sky could crawl up inside me if he if he could, he would. Like
Yeah, I
he's
get
just
what you
like
mean.
he would like make me a cocoon and sleep inside me if he could.
How?
He wants to be touching all the time.
Nah.
And
Sorry,
I'm just
Sky.
like
I mean,
I'm like, let's have a little
disagreeing.
cuddle. Oh, I love you. Good night. Now fuck off.
Yeah.
Get over that side of the bed.
Especially when you're just sleeping. Like, I can imagine that without realizing, our sleep would be so interrupted by having someone next to us without us even noticing.
It's so funny that you bring this up because last night I actually upset him because I suggested that we move from a queen bed to a king bed.
Oh, a king bed.
And he went, he was not happy. He was not.
Are you kidding?
He was like, no, I don't want that. I was like, I just need a bit more space.
Oh
babe.
my God, no, I'm all for it. I'm literally thinking I want to set up my spare room as a second bedroom and then we can like spend our time together and then have our separate sleeps. Like you would be happier, you would have a better night's sleep, no interruptions. AJ and I had a queen bed for our entire relationship and only got a king bed last year, I think it was. Changed my life. That is one of the best purchases I've ever made was a king bed. Just the amount of space that you have, it's great. I'm even considering upgrading to a super king.
Oh,
no.
the dream,
But
honestly.
no, I'm all for this.
Yeah.
And like, I think you'd have to do it in a healthy way, not in a way where you're like, fuck you, I'm going into my room and good night.
No.
But I like this. So that's my royal flush, was seeing that video and I'm all for that. and she's blocked you. That's my anti-royal flush. The fact that I shared that with you and you're like,
Imagine if she had like a really good like reason though.
Yeah, imagine if you've done something to upset her.
Yeah, like I'm assuming she's just seen me too much and because,
blocked.
you know, we've been through our block lists on Close Friends before, I think. And there are people who I go, I just got sick of seeing their videos. Like,
Chantel, if you're listening to this or if your
She
friend
isn't.
has sent you.
Yes.
If someone that knows you has seen your viral video, you need to tell us why you've blocked Matt. And look, we won't be offended at all, even if it's really personal.
Well, you might not be. I will be. No, surely it's not. Where's she from?
She is from Melbourne.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't have any interaction. So it's definitely, I'm confident. But I'd love to get her on. Imagine she came on and I was...
Chantel, please send us a voice message in one of our DMs or send us a message just so we can read out why you blocked Matt.
Yeah.
We will not take offence. I won't. Matt may, depending.
Yeah. Anyway, my royal flush of the week is... Okay, I'm in two minds about this. Let's talk about it. It's an open discussion. Safe space. I can say what I want. First and foremost, there are layers to this story, so stick with me here. My royal flush of the week was me seeing the Dancing with the Stars US cast was announced earlier this week. Glamorous shots came out. You always know the Dancing with the Stars promo, it's so fucking naff. It is the
What's naff?
Naff, cringe, gross, boring.
Oh.
Just, it's the opposite of camp.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Naff is the opposite
Naff.
of camp. So it's the Dancing with the Stars promo of all the promos of any reality celebrity show. Dancing with the Stars is always the fucking worst. And I don't know why, but
because it's cheesy.
It's just cheesy. The dance outfits that they wear with those fugly little kitten heels, the little heels that are only an inch.
See, I want to go on Dancing with the Stars. That's a goal of mine.
But the promo is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Can you imagine what you post? Imagine you go on Dancing with the Stars and what you post now. Imagine them going, here you go, Brittney, here's the approved photo that you have to pose. And it's you like doing the tango pose and something, kicking a heel up and you've got a little kitten heel on with diamantes all over it. Like, that's not you know what I mean? So all these celebs, like, it's not them and it's just so jarring to see them. And you know what was even more jarring to see was a celebrity in the US with an ankle monitor on.
Oh.
Anna Delvey.
Oh.
You know, Anna
Wait,
Delvey.
is she American?
No, but
Okay.
she's being held in America for her crimes by ICE, which is like I don't know what that stands for. FBI vibes, you know?
Okay.
Anyway.
What? So she's being held in America?
Yes.
For what? For all that shit that she
all
did?
the things she did. She got caught. She got caught out.
So she's still in trouble for that?
Yes. She's on like house arrest or however that works. I don't know. Check your facts yourself, Dales. I can't be bothered.
And for anyone that doesn't know Anna Delvey, do you want to just do like a quick...
No. But you can.
She was a scam artist and just tried to scam all these rich people
Yeah.
out of money to create this foundation and venue. And she's just like a massive scammer. There's a great like
Netflix show. It's called Inventing Anna.
Go watch it. It's really bloody good.
I think everyone has watched it.
Well,
Like,
if you haven't,
surely,
there's someone out there
surely.
that hasn't. Go watch it.
So anyway, because of that Netflix show, she's obviously gotten a lot more, I guess, famous, if you can say that, than what she was when she had before the Netflix show
So really, she's
came out.
achieved her dream.
Well, yeah, I guess so. And anyway,
just in a different way.
they've put her on Dancing with the Stars. She has to wear an ankle monitor the entire season. She has extra security protocols that the other celebrities don't have. She has to report to her ICE representative so many times a day during the filming, because obviously it's a few weeks of filming. But the thing is, at first I saw this and I went, that's so fucking rogue. I'm here for it. And I'm like, camp, right? I'm like, that's funny. I'm like, I'm excited to see how that goes. Not that I'm going to watch the season, but, you know, we'll see stuff
Can
on
we
TikTok
even watch it? Like from Australia?
No, well, yeah, probably not. But then a lot of people started to make really good points about the whole thing, and I love a social conversation. You know, I love when like something like this happens in pop culture, and it just creates so much conversation around the situation. The thing with this Anna Delvey thing is like it's actually a lot more problematic than I think at first.
See, I think we're glorifying a criminal.
Yeah. Probably.
That's where my mind goes.
Yeah, and also Whoopi Goldberg said on The View, which I can't believe The View is still going. Like, I remember being sick in primary school and I'd be watching The View with my nan. And the ladies are still there talking shit each day with their
Bless
coffees.
them.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be us with this podcast.
So true.
That's going to be us. People are going to be like, I can't believe High Scrollers is still going.
Still going.
And
What
here
did
we
you do on the weekend? Well, Brittney, I was down the home. We were playing bowls and this bitch Brenda did a bowl and it knocked me off my feet and so I've torn me hamstring.
My hands are bruised.
My hands are bruised and I got my finger jammed in the door the other day. Look at the blood blister on it, you know. Us in 50 years. No longer talking about pop culture, just all our geriatric issues. No, I can't record this week. I'm going for my biopsy. So you'll have to, on Close Friends, I'll tell you all about that. What age do you have to do the poo test for the prostate or the bowel cancer? Is that 50?
I think I saw something on the TV this morning, actually, that I think it was bowel cancer that they were talking about, and you can do an at-home test every 2 years.
I think when you're 50 or 60, you get sent. They send it in the mail, a little poo kit, and you
That
poo
was
and
literally on the TV this morning.
And did you know now these days? What a shame! Prostate exams no longer need the finger up the bum. I think you just. Oh, I've been looking forward to that my whole life, you know.
Oh.
And I think again, you don't get one of those till you're after 50 or something. Obviously, I've never had a prostate exam, but. Yeah, no longer need the finger up the bum. I think they just do either blood or a swab or I don't know what it is, but what a shame. Anyway, it's obviously a little bit more problematic than I guess at first I was excited. I was excited at first and I'm like, yeah, imagine all the families who literally are on house arrest who would never get to leave the house, especially in America. You leave the house, you get shot.
But she gets this special,
You know, but she gets this special exemption and she arguably has probably done much worse crimes than some of the people who have been put on house arrest.
I almost want to go and watch that show again because it's actually amazing the shit that she got away with, all just by lying.
Yeah.
Like how?
I don't know.
Like it's almost genius in a way, the way that she scammed everyone
Yeah.
into doing everything that she did and all those trips that she went on and those fabulous hotels and everything that she stayed at. And it was all like, I forgot my credit card. And
Yeah.
people believed it
Yeah.
and just let her get away with it.
But also, I forgot my credit card. Can you put the $22,000 bill on yours? Like,
She must be very persuasive.
yeah.
But it's also given a bit like psychotic.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's the way she would. I mean, in the Netflix show, I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah.
But it's almost the way that she gets frustrated at the person and like almost gaslights them into doing it for her because she's like, why are you being so difficult? Just put it on and we can like
Figure it out later.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I want to watch it again.
Yeah. I couldn't be bothered. And I never said what Whoopi Goldberg said, but she made some good points on The View.
I think back to all the families who've had family members arrested by ICE, who have gone to the courts to get their dad or their brother or their mother back. And this woman, they gave her permission to go do this. Now, should I think there's a reason? Is there a two-tiered system here with ICE?
I love the lady in the audience going, tell it. But yeah, Whoopi made a really good point there. Like, why is Anna Delvey getting this special treatment? Is it a little bit tasteless? As I said, she's done probably worse crimes than other people who are on house arrest. And also there are many people who have probably been denied release or early release or bail or whatever you want to call that. And
Do we do that in Australia, by the way?
house arrest?
Yeah.
Yes. Where was I? I was up in Cairns and I saw someone with an ankle monitor on walking around the shops. I went, wow, and I've seen one in real life.
What does it do? Like it goes on your ankle and then it tracks if you leave the house? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and just tracks wherever you are.
Okay.
So I think there are probably certain times you can't leave the house. Like this man that I saw with the ankle monitor on, I'm sure he is allowed to go to the shops,
Yeah.
but he probably isn't allowed to go to certain. You might be restricted from certain suburbs.
I've always wondered as well, like the thing on the ankle, it's so big. Like, do you think with technology they could make it more small? It's like a box on the side of your foot.
Yeah, but I think it's also like...
Is it like the public shaming that they want people to
perhaps,
experience?
yeah, perhaps. I mean, think about as well if there's someone on the loose and they're like, suspect is wearing an ankle monitor.
Yeah,
it's very clear that someone's wearing one. They probably don't want to make it
So
incognito.
true. Very interesting.
Yeah, anyway, I forget where I was going with this.
It's your royal flush.
But it's the, well, see, no, that's where I was going with this, right? Because once again, good old all right, hey, changes his opinion as time goes on. And so when this first came out, I went, royal flush, an ankle monitor on Dancing with the Stars. That's fucking
She's going to have it on on the show
yes,
too. Like,
it's incorporated in their fucking costumes, babe. They're colour coding the goddamn thing.
Wait, are they going to bling the
They're going to bling it out. They're going to bling it out and make it match the shoes.
Fuck off.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so when it first came out, I was like, that's camp, royal flush, ankle monitor on, Dancing with the Stars, fabulous. And then as time's gone on and I've learnt more things, I go, actually, is this good? We'll ask in our broadcast channel. You can give us your opinions in the broadcast channel.
Yes, by the way, join, please, if you haven't already. Just go on to Matt's Instagram page and click scrollers. And it's our little private chat, please, if you haven't already.
Let us know. Do you think Anna Delvey deserves to be on Dancing with the Stars, or should she be locked down in her home?
I honestly want to watch. I don't know how we can watch it, but I want to watch to see what she's like.
We figure it out. I've got some sites.
Well, something big has happened over the weekend on the internet, Matt.
Something huge.
And I'm sure everyone knows about it. And I feel like we need to talk about it.
Which, to be fair, I actually don't want to talk about this on High Scrollers. Like, I'm like, yeah, but it really was the biggest thing to happen. And I was like, if we don't actually talk about this, people will be like, one, they've clearly not got their finger on the pulse. And two, like, why would you not talk about probably the biggest trending story for a while?
Yes.
Like, it's also a bit niche, though, isn't it? Like, there'd be people listening who wouldn't even know what's happened.
Yeah,
but there'd be lots of people who do.
We'll give them an overview.
Yeah.
So there was this YouTuber called Nikocado Avocado. He started out on YouTube back in the day.
Yeah.
He's from America.
Yeah.
And he was a vegan. And he did videos. I didn't watch him back then, but I think it was all about vegan food and healthy vegan meals.
You know, I did a collab with him.
No.
Sorry to drop that
No. What?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Do you still have the video somewhere?
No, it's not so it wasn't one of those. It was like, hey guys, today I'm making an EOS lip balm. Go and check out this one's video and this one's video. And this one.
Collab.
And he was...
Do you reckon you could still find that?
Oh wait, no, am I getting it mixed up with someone else? Let me fact check and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I think I did. I think I was like,
remember those.
It was like Karina Garcia. It was like Nikocado Avocado. It was Breland Butterfly.
Yeah,
hey,
yes.
glitter critters.
Yes.
Breland here. Which half of them have all become...
Breland is still... No, Karina's still going.
Karina's still going. Love her. She's probably the only one I still follow.
Glitter Forever is on TikTok and still going.
She went to OF.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her content went, which was just wild.
It was like kids content, then fully adult content.
Adult content.
And then she was like really rich and like boasting it all over her socials and doing YouTube mansion tour.
Yes,
and now
now
she
she's
has
really-
no money
yeah.
and is like talking about that and how
Yeah.
she like crashed.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Nikocado.
Sorry.
So Nikocado was this YouTuber back in the YouTubey days and did vegan videos. I didn't watch, so I can't exactly say, but it was all about health and being vegan. And then somewhere along the line there, he became not vegan. And then he started doing like food tasting mukbang videos, which is what it's called. So essentially, like over the years, and then like TikTok and stuff became popular as well. He went from like one extreme essentially to the other. And it went from veganism to then like just eating copious amounts of foods, all for the sake of going viral, and essentially, I guess, gained a lot of weight, and then kind of made that his whole brand. And then I don't know if you saw like any of his, like, I didn't watch the YouTube videos, but he would always pop up on my TikTok, and then he was like riding around a little motorized like scooter thing, but like with his shirt pulled up and his belly hanging out and like bouncing down the aisles
was shaking.
Yeah, like it turned
he's rolling around on the ground with no clothes on.
Yeah,
like,
and then there were so many videos as well where he was like shoveling mounds of food into his face and bawling his eyes out.
Yeah.
Like it was really...
I think it's a fetish thing.
Yeah, it could be like
I
a
think it's
feeder
like a
food
feeder,
fetish thing.
Like, I don't understand it, obviously.
And then
but
everyone like became really I guess, worried throughout this whole thing as well. Like, just with the angle that his content had gone. What are you laughing at?
Sorry. I just remembered. I can't tell the story.
Okay.
Perhaps it's more a close friend thing.
Save it for close friends.
But I have experienced a feeder in my life. And so maybe I feel it's not.
Okay, you've got to tell this on Close Friends.
I feel it's
Just
a close
saying.
friend story,
Okay.
so I'll save it for close friends.
Save it for this week's Close Friends. Anyway, so everyone at some stage throughout this, like, he's obviously drastically changed. Everyone's starting to be worried. Like, they're watching essentially his downfall on the internet with all these crazy videos. And his video would start and the table is like covered in food.
Yeah.
Like a buffet of food.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what his channel became. And then a little while ago, and I even remember seeing it, like maybe a year ago or something, he mentioned that he'd lost a little bit of weight, like 70 pounds. I don't know what pounds are, by the way. And then he said, I'm always 2 steps ahead. And this was like a year ago in this video, and he visibly looked like he had lost a little bit of weight. And then so over the last 2 years, kind of, he's barely posted many videos. Like, he went from posting all the time to him only just posting a video once every couple of months or whatever.
Except on TikTok, he was still uploading all the
was
time.
he?
But YouTube slowed down.
Yeah, it slowed down a lot. And now, just on the weekend, he has appeared back on YouTube, and I think he's made a new Instagram or a new TikTok. I'm not exactly sure. We should have probably checked all this. But it's him, and he looks completely different. He looks like kind of back to what he used to look like back in the vegan YouTube days. And his entire demeanor has changed from his mukbang videos. It's almost like he looks like evil in his videos now. Like, you'll have to go and watch it if you haven't seen it. I'm sure everyone's seen it. And again, he's saying, I'm always 2 steps ahead. He said, I've lost 200 and something pounds, whatever that is in kilos. And I haven't made a video in 2 years.
Yeah. So
all the
content-
videos that we've seen in the last 2 years are pre-recorded. So for the last 2 years, he's essentially lost all that weight that he put on from creating those videos. And now he's like essentially pulled off the biggest social experiment ever.
Yeah.
And then I've seen people are trying to debunk this and going, nah, this is an old video from him from years ago. But then in his TikTok, he did like the apple dance. So people are like, no, this is now because he's doing the apple dance in his TikTok, which is like a dance at the moment. And then they're going back through his old videos and picking up things where they can see the date. So there's like a milk carton in one of his videos from last year or whatever, but the date on it is the year before.
Oh.
So people are spotting dates in his videos that he's posted in the last 2 years and seeing that when he posted it and like the expiry date on the milk was a year before. So then they've picked up on what videos were pre-recorded.
So I'm confused.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite confused. As someone who has lost some weight over the past however many months, he was probably like same size that I was, and now he's much smaller than I am. And I'm like, it's weird because like, obviously, I don't know how to put my words, my brain, what I'm thinking into words. But basically, like that person that made the videos yesterday, day before, whatever, that came out on the weekend, I'm going, that doesn't look like someone who has lost weight. That looks like someone who was never actually a larger person. I'm like, where's your loose skin? Where's your... Because,
that's what everyone in the comments is saying.
Because even like, if you have the loose skin removed, like you've still got scars, but there's nothing on his arms from where I would assume the loose skin is like... gone from
maybe
even
he got
his
really
chest
lucky
as well.
Maybe he got really lucky. He has really good
right,
skin.
elastic skin.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was just like, I was mind blown because I mean, regardless of the whole fooling the internet for 2 years and uploading, I really couldn't care less about that. But like, just the fact that like you could, and it's hard to talk about this without using terms that aren't like good, but you know. Bounce back is what I want to say. I know that's probably a fat-phobic term to use.
Yeah.
But it's all that's coming to mind right
it's
now.
like he's just essentially gone straight back to what he was.
Right.
Yeah.
And almost like even more gaunt
And
than
I
guess
think that's why people are
before.
saying like, nah, this is pre-recorded from years ago. Because
Yeah.
like they're like, he looks exactly the same as he did before, but who knows?
But I'm so interested
Yeah,
in
me
the
too.
whole
Like
thing.
now I'm interested to see where he's going to take his content
Yeah.
because he's kind of implied in his video, got you.
And I also hope that he opens up about how I hope he's been documenting like the whole
I'm sure he
journey because
has.
I'd love to see. I feel like there's no way you can just do that and then be like, you don't get to see anything from the last 2 years.
No, I think this is part of a huge plot.
Surely.
I just think maybe he started, like, he was vegan, then he wasn't vegan, so then he started doing all these mukbangs. Noticed that those mukbangs got millions and millions of views, and he's thought, fuck it, let's see how far I can take it.
Yeah.
But I didn't, like, I remember seeing his videos pop up over the years of him, like, doing all the food tasting videos, and I never thought that it was, like, an experiment or whatever. I thought that's just the path that he's going on. But it's pretty crazy to think if he has done all that on purpose to be like fucking Folgers or...
Well, I don't know if he did it on purpose. I feel
don't
like it
know.
happened, but someone also said in a comment that he was a nutritionist.
What?
And so he was a secret nutritionist, and also he's been doing cameos this whole time. My thing is, no one's seen him outside the house in 2 years. Like, why has no one seen that person
He might
outside
live in
the
like a
house?
random area. I don't know.
Yeah, but also he's been doing cameos, but when you look at the cameos, he's like putting on double chins and things to make it look like he's bigger than he is, and then people are like, oh my gosh, now that we know, it's actually so obvious that it's like a different
Yeah. Well,
person.
I'm just interested to see where to from here. Because
Me too.
If you go and watch his like food videos, he would act one way, but now in these new ones, it's like he's acting completely different.
Yeah.
It's all like, I got you. You've all been hating me and I've lost 250 pounds. While you've been calling me names, I've been losing 250 pounds. I'm just keen to see where to from here.
I'm also like, what's the moral of the story here?
Yeah, like what is this whole thing?
I mean, all this has been done, and for what? Like, what's the end goal here? What's the result? Like, what is the meaning behind all of this tomfoolery, darling? Because
That's what I'm
like,
keen to see too.
I don't understand. But, I don't know. It's all so bizarre. And I'm so intrigued by the whole thing because it's so bizarre and almost foreign.
But maybe that's why he's doing it, because he just looks at the internet and the way that everyone is and he's like, fuck it, I'm just going to fuck with these people.
Yeah, I think as well, this is like a huge moment in social media history
Yes.
that we will think about. Like, this is Asina O'Neill vibes to me.
Yes, I was just thinking of her. I was going to say, do you remember Asina O'Neill?
Yeah.
Maybe this is going to trigger a memory for some of you. Years and years and years and years ago, like maybe 8 years ago, a girl named Asina O'Neill came out. Was it on Facebook videos or YouTube? I can't remember.
Yeah.
She was like starting to be an influencer, and then she just kind of had this big breakdown and was like, fuck all of this. This is all so fake.
Yeah.
Like, and had a massive meltdown.
Yeah.
But everything she said was fucking true.
You reckon?
Well, I don't remember exactly what she said, but I remember her saying everyone's so fake, and it was like...
I remember us talking about it though and going, she's a fucking idiot.
But looking back on it now,
Yeah,
like, because this
right.
was in like the posing in a bikini Instagram days and getting the skinniest angle and
Yeah.
the filters. Like, she was like, these are all fucking fake. This is all fake. Nothing's real. And like, I kind of get what she was saying now.
Yeah. but
Because the
also-
internet was that way back then.
Well, not everyone on the internet though.
No.
Like, this is what annoys me. Is
Like, not
these
us, but it was the
bitches
way
get
back
on
then.
and go, fucking everyone's so fake, so fake. Who? The people you hang out with, you yourself, you're fake. Everyone you're friends with is fake. Maybe look at yourself and how fake you are, because there are some of us who actually aren't fake and are actually
I remember
enjoying the
us
whole
having
thing.
that conversation, me
And I'm
and
going,
you
I'm having the time of my fucking life. I love it. If you think everything's fucking fake, take a look at yourself, because it's you that's fake.
Yeah.
And when they get on and go, everyone's so fake and people just lie to make money, maybe you do.
Yeah.
Some of us don't, but you paint all of us with the same brush and it fucking pisses me off. It does.
I wonder where
because
she is
everyone,
now.
we all get this big negative thing and everyone goes, oh, fuck them. And I go, well, yeah, fuck them. Not me, though.
Yeah.
Like, some of us aren't doing it. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this. But I hate when bitches in this industry get on and go, social media is so fake. Bitch, you are. Some of us are real. Some of us are actually having a fun time and just wanting to have a laugh and not taking it too seriously just because you have problems with your own fucking image and your own social media. Not my problem, and stop painting us all with a bad name.
No,
I'm done.
I agree with you on that. And I think I'm in some like other podcast groups on Facebook, like I think like Outspoken podcast group and whatever. And, you know, because they're like a more influencer, gossipy kind of podcast, I see people post in there and they're like, have a little whinge about influencers, and I love going and like reading all the comments because I think for me personally, even though I was an influencer and whatever, I've never put myself in that category of influencers. Like I see myself different personally, and same for you. Like I think when people say influencers are so fake, everyone's so fake, like I don't see me and you falling into that category.
But I think people put us in that category.
Yes, that's
so
yeah.
It's hard because we're thrown in that category. Like, because I'm always like more of a content creator, comedian, blah blah.
But then
blah.
again, Matt, I think
what
that's
I'd like to be
on
known
the
as.
audiences, and I think anyone with half a brain can distinguish between, especially now in 2024, people can see straight through people online. Back in those days, when Asina O'Neill had that massive blow up, that's when the internet was a lot more shady. Like when everything was about making money and like sponsored and lying and whatever. But now audiences are far more switched on. Anyone with half a brain will be able to see who's fake and who isn't. So that's what I think.
But also, sorry, yes, I agree. Like, this is hard to put into words again. I don't know what's going on today. I'm obviously very emotional and passionate about a lot of things today. But the thing is, like, I think it's random because one of the biggest things that I hate is when people go, I don't understand how she has a platform. You fucking follow her, you dumbass. Like, you follow her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to use a much naughtier word then, but I went, nah, we won't. Nah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Like, they get in the podcast groups that I'm in as well.
Yeah,
and,
they're like, who follows her? Did you see this?
Oh my God.
How does she have a
Like,
platform? It's like, she does. Get over it.
It's like the gossip things. And I don't care if you want to goss, have a goss. But also, do you not think to yourself, babes, you getting in this gossip group or gossip forum or whatever it might be and like bitching about these people, do you not realize you're like keeping them relevant?
Yeah.
Like, and you're hanging off their every word and posting everything. You're a fan, baby.
I love it.
You're a fan. Like,
Yeah.
it's you getting in there with your bunch of girls and going, oh my God, did anyone see they posted this? And you all get in there and bitch together. I'm sitting here saying, look, I don't really care. You bitch about whoever you want. But also it's mind-boggling to me that you don't realize that you are supporting that person by let me tell you, I've said it before, the best way to, if you hate an influencer, a content creator, if you hate someone online, the best way to help them fail is actually to block, mute, unfollow, and never
not
speak about them
engage.
again, because social media is all word of mouth. It's all algorithm. So these haters that are there screenshotting the stories and then running back to, you know, gossip sites or gossip groups on Facebook and writing about, you know, this person. Well, now so many people there have now seen that. Like the amount of times that here's a good example. Sorry. Amount of times I've seen in your Outspoken groups and things like that, someone posts a screenshot of an influencer I've never heard of and they go, oh my God, did anyone just watch this? How disgusting. The first thing I do is go to that influencer's profile and I watch the stories and I catch up on all the tea. I'm like, who's this? Never heard of her before. So imagine how many people are doing that. That puts eyes on that person's platform. Instagram then goes, wow, this platform's getting a lot of views. We better push this out into the algorithm because it's clearly popular. And then that person gets more views on their stories, which means when a brand comes and says, hey, can we pay you to do something? She goes, well, look how many views I get on my stories. I'm going to charge you more than I usually do because suddenly the algorithm's in my favor. So your one screenshot and post in a gossip group or forum or whatever it may be is actually so beneficial to that influencer.
I love it.
I love when people like bring me up in those sorts of things because I go, fuck yes. Everyone there is going to go, who's that? If you don't know who I am, you're going to come check out my page. It's going to tell the algorithm that I'm interesting enough that people, randoms, want to look me up and have a look at me. It's going to push my stuff out and I get to charge more fucking money for it. So thank you. Keep talking.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I fucking love that.
I feel so good. I need to go and do a Pilates workout or something. I got so much energy today. I'm really riled up.
We got dragged into something the other day at Fate, and then it was posted in Tea Time, which I'm not in. Like Tea Time Facebook
No, they wouldn't
group.
let me in because I'm a man.
Like we got posted in there. It was drama between two influencers, but then Fate got dragged into it.
Oh, shit.
Because they were talking about clothing and sizing and stuff.
Okay.
And then so we got dragged into it. And then like it was between them two, like literally nothing to do with us, but we were in the middle. And then like everyone was DMing it to me because I'm not in this group. And then like some of the girls at work are in that group. So then, you know, they come to me like, do we need to do something about this? I'm like, nah, fuck it. Like everyone is talking about Fate for today. They'll be over it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a shit. But also I love it. Like, as long as it's not, like, terrible things about us or we've done something terribly wrong, fucking talk about us. Drag us into the drama. Like, it's literally putting more eyes on my brand. So I was like, I fucking love this and we don't need to do anything about
It
it.
feeds our ego.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Really
I
does.
don't know. And you know what I'm like? You can't cancel the uncancelable, you know? Just drag me through the mud, babes. I love it. I live for it. Gets the heart racing. Oh, exciting. I don't think we've said anything today that could cancel us. Do you?
No?
I think we've been pretty safe in this episode. And
Yes. Thank God. But that's another episode done and dusted.
Yep. Thanks for listening, scrollers. We'll see you on Friday. I got that close friend story for you.
Yes, you need to tell us.
And don't forget we upload every... I don't know what that was. I am high today. I'm high on life, all right? I've been in Byron, okay? It's just in the air. I don't know. Anyway, love you. Gonna leave you. See you next week. Rate us 5 stars. Don't forget, I don't know, all the things you needed down below.
Yeah, and join our broadcast on Instagram, please. 'Cause
Yes.
That's where you can chat directly
that.
with us and with the High Scrollers community.
And if you can still vote for us, the link will be in the show notes.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a reminder in the
When
broadcast
do we find
channel
out
too.
about that?
I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure that out next time. Anyway, Joel, I better let you go. My ankle monitor's beeping.